What's up, YouTube? I'm here to make a video of my haul. Some of these are on so many different days. This is either something that happened yesterday or Wednesday, and I'm gonna do a haul for you right now. And let me see, pretty much all of it is right here. As you can see, I got some buzz, a vacuum cleaner, and my some kind of blender. And if you can hear the fan, it's because it's so hot in here, and I've been working like crazy and need something on to cool me off. Okay, let's just start off on this haul right here. These little two items right here. Yeah, as you see, a VCR player and some ringer amplifier. I'm so glad that they came in today to my storage unit, because the other day, which is Thursday, I left. Not that I left. I dropped the ringer amplifier and I couldn't find it, so I was freaking out. I was just like, there's no way I could have dropped this or lost this. And I thought it was either I lost in the parking lot or it's somewhere in my car, because I never took it out. I bought it Wednesday and I just couldn't find it. And whenever I did went to my storage unit today, she found it. And so I'm just so happy that I found it, because to me, there's more like money taken out of my pocket knowing that I made a huge mistake for dropping it or losing it. I mean, like, yeah, buying an item is cheap at Goodwill, but at the same time, that's money that's I'm losing for not having that sale and for losing the item, which what I purchased for it. So right here, as you can see, for these two items I spent $19.46, and as you can see on the date, it was the 10th, not the 10th, October the 4th, I mean 10th of the month, of course. But I got the VCR player. It's a Toshiba, and I already ordered a remote, and I got some cable cords, which I never go without. I have to have the remote or cable cords. I'm not saying everybody has to have one. I know some people who are successful and just sell the unit, but it seemed like to me I have a curse with it. So if I ever brought this unit to Amazon warehouse, it seemed like to me it will be purchased and it will be returned the day it hits that customer's house, because most customers prefer the remote with the unit. And I know that, I don't know, I'm just going by what I learned, and I'm just so much better with the remote and and the cords. And when it comes to those two items and the unit with it, I could always jack up the price, so I don't have to worry about being the lowest price. And sometimes I'm guessing that you supposed to put, oh, it's just the unit by itself, because I don't know, they have some people that has a really good job of selling the unit by itself, but I always pick up the remote and the cable cords, because at the end of the day I can always jack up the price and I don't have to worry about a return, because most people prefer the unit with the remote. And I'm just going by from what I'm experienced. I had experienced so many returns. Only one VCR player that I know of without a remote was successful, and I sent at least 10 of them, and to this very day I'm just like, I'm gonna send a remote with it, and I at least pay at least $10 for a remote. I don't remember, at least 10. And the VCR player, I spent $12.99, and this amplifier right here, $4.99. This right here should be going for at least $30, and I know that this should be going at least around $50, but whenever I get the remote and I test it out and the cords, I can at least jack it up to at least 70, maybe 60. So we'll see about that. So that was at a different Goodwill. This right here, which is the vacuum cleaner and the mocha machines, you could say. Yeah, it's like a chocolate machine. like you put milk and chocolate, and I guess it stirs it for it. I spun $30.28. I just wish I was at this Goodwill a little bit early, because there was a customer that found a VCR player, and it was a Sony. So that means that it was gonna, if I would have checked the model on it, I'm guessing that it would have been worth something off of Amazon, but the customer who was there before me got it. So it's just like, it was too late, and I couldn't do nothing. I was just like, well, I'm gonna have to pick up whatever I could find from here and just be happy with it. So right here I paid $6.99, $5.99. I know it's kind of crazy, like, why do they have the same items, the same items a different price? Apparently this one happened another week and this one happened a different week, so I guess this is what happened whenever you have two, same items on a different week. I'm sorry if you could hear somebody in the background. Apparently there's somebody in the storage unit doing some stuff in their unit. I can't help that. It's just, that's what they do. Right here, I'm gonna sell this off of Amazon. And if you love eBay, and if you found it cheaper, and whatever you want to do, you can sell it off at eBay. But me, I'm gonna sell it off of Amazon, because there's more money to be made at Amazon, and this is used, and so whenever Q4 comes up, it's gonna be worth a little bit more money. So this is selling for at least $42 at the lowest on Amazon, and I know that eBay is selling for at least $20 used. So, and I sold one of them before on my eBay account, so I'm gonna see if I can sell it off of Amazon and get more money. Okay, and this is from the same Goodwill, and this is what it was in the same area as that Sony tape recorder, Sony VCR player. It was in the same area, and good thing I went back over there, because I would never came across this vacuum cleaner. And I know that people don't know much about parting out things. Me, I part out things because, first of all, it's easy to ship, and you get more out of it. And I know that some people just like, why don't you just sell the whole thing? Why would I do that when I can make at least $50 off the motor and all the other parts? And I know that there's some people who are selling the whole parts for at least, like the whole unit, for at least $130 at least around that amount. And I was just like, okay, this vacuum cleaner has to have some good parts to it, where somebody really wants to really wants to buy the parts. And I know what you're thinking, like, why would somebody buy parts? Just think about it. If you had the holes to it right there, if it had a hole in it, would you buy a brand new vacuum cleaner, or would you just buy a part? I mean, like, if you bought the whole unit all over again, that's like another, like, you could pay like $200 just to buy the whole vacuum cleaner. Or you could just get the hose off of eBay for at least $40, and you don't have to pay $200 for the whole unit. Think about it. So I spent at least $14.99 on the vacuum cleaner, and this right here, the head of it should go at least about 40 or 20, I don't remember, but I'm gonna put all the prices of everything in this video, so I don't have to go by what I'm thinking about on my head, and you don't have to think, oh, this girl's coming up with this stuff. You're gonna know about it because I'm gonna put it in the video. And the hose right here, the black one, the tube or tunnel, it goes for at least 40, and I'm gonna have to come up with a box for it because I don't know how to ship that. And like I said, I'm gonna have to Frankenstein it because I don't know how to ship that. And the little tubes could go for $40. Right here, the motor, $50. And the parts right there, the little brush and the I don't know what this is, the little, I don't know, but you know what I mean. That could go for at least 10 to like $7 off of eBay. And of course I'm gonna have to clean this up, and I already tested it out, it works, so that's not really the problem. And okay, and these books right here I got from my school, and I wish I had the video to show you my receipt or at least something. But if y'all don't know, if you don't follow my Instagram page, you would know that I go to school, and I'm not telling you what the school is because no, not too personal. And there's this rack that is in the library where they throw out old books or books that people don't need, and the paperbacks, which is like this, are like 50 cents, and like hardbacks are like $1. And I sometimes go through the racks and see if I could buy them, because around textbook season they're really worth money, and this book is really worth money now. But yeah, whenever I was scanning the books, this girl, like, she didn't know what I was doing. She just know I was picking up books and putting them on the rack and then looking at my phone and then back again, and sorry. And she couldn't understand what I was doing. And so she came up to me and she was just like, ma'am, like, if you need any books, and if they didn't have no books that you're looking for, because you know me, I'm a student, and I don't, you know, I'm not, like, me, it's obvious that I'm a student, and to her it's just like she thinks that I'm looking for a book for school. And so she comes up to me and she's like, if there's no book that you're looking for, you know, on the racks, you know, you could always go to the library and they will find the books for you. And of course I didn't understand her at first, because it was just, I thought she was talking about there was more books, or, but like after I, you know, processed what she was saying, I was just like, oh no, like, no, I'm fine with these books. But she doesn't know I'm a reseller, meaning that, and I didn't want to say it out loud, like, hey, I'm picking up these books and selling them online so I could pay for school. But of course, you know, those, you know, especially whenever I stand by a book rack and they see that I'm on my phone and I'm buying up books. And to be honest, not a lot of people stand by the book rack, or not a lot of people look at the book rack like I do. And there was only like one gentleman that I know of that's a reseller, an older gentleman that knows, you know, that's a reseller that I've seen of, who goes by the rack and buy the books and sell it for 80 or whatever it is, $70. He's the only one I know of that knows about the books. So far, not a lot of people know about the books. They just think that it's just an old rack full of books. And yeah, I'm just that type of person. I go there whenever I can and look at the books, because sometimes they change, and sometimes, you know, there were times I actually picked up a book that was $100 or $60, $50, $70. It's just, I can ramble on and on, but I just know one thing: whenever textbook season came up, those books that I was picking up from the racks were selling, and I made at least $1,000 just off of that rack. Sorry. And I spent at least, I would say altogether, at least $30 just standing there and scanning the books whenever I can. So I'm sorry, I just, like I said, ramble on all day. But this book paperback, I spent 50 cents on it, and I think it's going for at least 20. I'm selling it off of Amazon. Yeah, that's why I sell most of my books at. I don't really care to sell it anywhere else but Amazon. And these books, I know they're not going to Amazon, and you're probably looking at it like, what is these worthless books and why do you pick them up? they're at least $1 a piece, so I at least spent $5 altogether. Like, oh sorry, my camera went dead on me. But this can't yeah, these books right here, they could at least go, like, they could at least be somebody's decorations. Like, they could have like a blue, green paint on their wall. And this right here, you could just list this under Etsy, like yellow, blue, green book lots. People will pay good money for this. Do not do not mistake books, older books, as nothing, because people will pay good money, especially when you color code it like this, or not color code it, group them like this by color, or a type of thing. Like, I could put yellow, green, blue, aqua, and gold, and people will just buy this off of Etsy because it looks cool, and then they could put that on their book stand, and you know, make their room pop with color. And this is what I'm doing with it. So this is my haul for today. Right now I have to box up some stuff because 2 items sold today, so I had to box them up and make sure that I ship them off tomorrow. And I'm gonna possibly put it in the video of what I sold. No, I don't think so, but maybe box it up and just show you what sold. But please comment, like, and subscribe.